Alright, hi guys, it's HatzBatzSystem here. I started one video and then there were too many interruptions and I had to delete it. So I'm gonna try to like start back and redo it all because this is not scripted. Yeah, right now it is Zyla, Skylar, and Riker. So if you know, there's just switches in tones of voice or even accents, then you'll know that that'll be the switches and the different ones and things. Try and get the light. I don't know where to put the light. Yes, thank you. That's where we were going with that. Friend of ours, who we're friends with down here, where we live and everything and hang out with, was watching one of our videos, which was so happy that like our friends are watching our videos. It's so much fun. It's so great. And they like talk to us about it and like give us feedback and stuff. So it's great. By the way, this is Riker's sweatshirt. Hoodie, actually. He loved it and he got it and it's got like pockets. So we all love that. So Riker's really digging himself. He loves that. Yeah, so friend was watching videos and we had talked about in our videos how like we were like thinking of how like, we needed a job to like kind of get back out in the world, but we don't know what to do because we don't know what we can handle. And it was the video about that. I don't know where it is, and you can just find it and watch it. So the friend messaged us or messaged a friend, and then they told us about it, that where he is working, they are hiring. So I went in like that day, filled out an application while I was there, handed it to the manager, and like, we had like a quick second, like little talk, she went over it and she was gonna like call me or whatever, for the interview, hopefully for the interview. And so I want to tell you, I got a job interview. We did, all of us. We got a job interview and it's at 3 o'clock today. And we're super excited. We're going to be honest with them. We're going to explain like DID if they don't know how it works. We're gonna explain to them and, describe like the switches as far as like, it just might be an accent that's gonna change, or if I feel like someone is having like a panic attack or anxiety, or a customer is giving me anxiety and everything, and then I'm gonna tell my manager, and I'm gonna be like, I need to break because I'm feeling this. So I want to be honest with them. Also, we want to tell them that it's going to be like part-time, or even like when someone calls in sick and can't come into work, like they can call me and I'll come in and fill like, that position and everything. So that is just wonderful. Like, thank you, universe, and whatever you believe in as far as like spiritually, thank them for that, for us. And if you don't believe in anything spiritual and that there's no life after death, well, then just say thank you to yourself and to me that we are getting a job interview. I don't know. Yay, whatever. We don't judge. We love you. So that. And then we haven't been able to do like our tarot readings and stuff like we to do like every morning, and for ourselves or for others, and to do our DID tarot videos, just because it's just been like crazy this week with a lot of stuff, so we haven't been able to do that. But the other night we were hanging out with some friends and they were letting us be us, and I like had all my notebooks out and my markers and like my tarot cards and all these things, and I felt the need to pull a rune. So I pulled a rune, and it's an L, but upside down with like a slant, and this is how the rune goes. So it's really great. The pronunciation is L, but the name is La Goose or La Gasse. However, it is said, again, apologies because I don't know that language, but it's log, L-O-G, log, in Viking. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. The ancient meaning is water, which instantly we were like, yes, this is the rune for us, because the body was born in July, so we are a Cancer. The body is sign Cancer, which is water, very emotional, very empathetic, and all of that. Oh yeah, so yeah, let me get a drink because I want to throw it. So, just go a little bit into this. The Lagos, L, means water and has a double essence. On the one hand, it is connected to creativity and fertility. It is the water that wets the earth, makes the plants grow, and the flowers bloom. Beautiful. On the other hand, L also has a destructive energy. It is water that causes the floods that destroy whatever they meet, causing damage to everything in their paths. The energy of this rune is profound and untamed. Already, we loved it. It can be found a great creative potential and an equally destructive force. So we automatically love that also. It was perfect because it's, it's that duality of like balance, like yin and yang, light and dark, and, all of the whole balancing things. So it was wonderful. I need to take another sip. I'm really thirsty. I'm sorry. And I have a burp. Excuse me. Thank you. So, yeah. So, the message, L suggests listening to our deepest id. In psychology, you'll learn that ID, id. Go look it up because I forgot what it was in psychology class, but anyway. L suggests listening to our deepest id, to our dreams, and to our instincts. It is the rune of the subconscious and of premonitions. Its energy is originated, no, there's no G in there, is oriented toward the perceptions of the emotive currents that circle around us. Very cool. Energies around us. This rune gives perfect reference to creative intelligence over a cold analysis of reality. So, that was just perfect. It's like, reality can just be just overwhelming at times, so it's like a creative intelligence over that reality. The key to resolving eventual problems that present themselves resides more in intuition than in a cerebral approach. So we thought that was great. So to like resolve an issue, listen to your intuition. Like, isn't the cerebral that's like a brain thing, right? Like cerebral, like, if anybody knows the research of that, of cerebral, it's like something, in the brain. But the key to the problems is to reside more in your intuition, what you feel in your heart, what you feel in your gut, what you're feeling, what is right at the situation at the time. So we thought that was perfect. Then it goes in to say the warning. L nudges us to take the reins of our life in hand. Perhaps we feel like a draft. I read that backwards, dyslexia coming in, I'm sorry. Let me follow the lines with my finger like a child. Perhaps we feel like a raft adrift in a stormy sea. We are drowning. For this reason, the moment has come to dip into our deepest hidden strengths. It is a critical time, but nothing is lost because, like water, our spirit knows to regenerate itself in order to gush clearer and purer than before. Beautiful. Just perfect for us right now. You know, like our life is in chaos and all of this, and then, you know, it's like purer than before. It's cleaning us, and we're fixing to go on an interview to get a job, so that's going to be great. And then I have to show you the picture of the goddess because she is beautiful. So let me see if I can get it perfect in the camera for you. It's a mermaid, the mermaid tail down here. You know, she's got the symbol on her. She's got red hair and a shell necklace, and she's like looking up, so it's beautiful. You know, and of course, like, she is so free and so herself. Like, her breasts are out, and we you know, the body is female, and we're also lesbian. We love boobs and all that too. You know, so we love the picture. It was beautiful, and it's a lady goddess, so it was fantastic. It was great. We love it. We love it. We love it. The talisman, Lagos, L, however you want to pronounce it, enhances therapeutic gifts and makes us more empathetic and compassionate. Our water symbol and being empaths, it's perfect. It protects sleep and helps us to interpret dreams. Yes, we need help with that. Awesome. It provides flexibility and resistance in emotionally complicated situations. So it was perfect because, like I said, we found this and read it the other night, but we didn't get to actually get into it and like write it and everything. And if you've seen like a few of my, just like my 1 or 2 or 3 previous videos, you would know that I was able to see my daughter, which meant that I had to go to my family's house, which that is traumatic, my family, but you know, we pushed through and we went for our daughter, and it was great. So many things were validated. It was wonderful. So for the fact that we found this rune, like either that day or the day before or something, like really helped us, because I need to burp again. I'm so sorry. It's right there. A little one, because owl, I have an owl candle. Oh, my brain today. L enhances therapeutic gifts. So like it helped us while we were over there to like deal with our family while we were trying to be having fun and getting to see our kid, and makes us more empathetic and compassionate. So I think that really also helped us calm down to be like accepting of our family, and whatever happens, we're going to be able to deal with it. You know, it helps to protect us, sleep, and helps us to interpret dreams, which we need. It provides flexibility and resistance in emotionally complicated situations. So going over there was going to be very stressful and emotional, and it was very emotional coming home, like in the car, and when I got home and talking to my friend, like just bawling, crying, and like was choking and could barely breathe, and have ringing in my ears right now because I guess it's bringing that back. But provides flexibility and resistance in emotionally complicated situations. So after we left, we were able to get all of our emotions out that we were feeling and get it out. And then we had a great night. It was great. Me and my friends, we celebrated together. We drank a little bit. We got to talk and connect. So it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So now that I've got to catch you up a little bit, I don't know what time it is, but I'm going to start looking through our closet to see what all we are okay with wearing for our interview today. Is there anything else that we want to share? I don't know. I think that's it. Oh, I can show you this. Riker found his perfect bracelet. He loves it. And then this is our rose quartz bracelet, which came in the mail because we signed up at this thing called wiccaacademy.com, where you can learn about like Wiccan things and witches things and like the history behind it and all this great stuff. So we've been studying and like doing that and writing all that down, and we got a free bracelet from it from signing up and stuff. So we were super excited about that, and we got it in the mail, I think like yesterday, the other day. I don't know, my days, days all run together. It's like whatever. This morning could be the other day whenever we talk about it. So that's a few things that have been great. Yeah, we got to see our daughter. She loved all the little presents that we got her, and we got to like talk to her about it. We also like gave her some crystals and explained to her about those and what they do and how they can help her. And she's so smart. She did all kind of artwork that she was showing me, and it's so beautiful. And it was just wonderful. If I could go more into detail about that, then I would, because it's a lot. Pizza, though, is, I might get emotional about this, guys, sorry. Pizza is one of our littles in our system. And Pizza, if you remember from my other videos, had two little Kirby stuffed animals that one represented, like anger when they're angry, and it was like they were fighters, had like a band-aid and it was like angry face. And then the other one was like creativity with like a paintbrush in their hand and like little paint spots all over them. And Pizza, they both had on hats, which was great because Pizza pointed that out. And on the anger one, it had a star on the hat, so Pizza was like, name it Star. Its name is going to be Star. And the creative happy one, had like a painter's little art, like would be like that you would like almost see from like Italy or something, because I had like, little paint, and then like the little, like the one little thing coming up. Anyway, and it had like a spot on the hat of the creative spot, so it was like star on the hat and a paint spot on the hat, so it was like star and spot. So when we gave it to our daughter, I had to very secretly do this because my family, doesn't want to expose my child to the fact that we have DID and all of this stuff, but whatever. So they were like out of the room for a second, and I gave her these toys because Pizza really wanted to give her these toys, but I was like inside talking to Pizza, I was like, but baby, these are for you, we got these for you. And he was like, no, give them to your daughter. So we were like, okay, we will. So we showed them to her, and we were like, these are from Pizza. And she was trying to ask like, who is Pizza, or like if it was like a friend of ours or something, and dissociated between that because I couldn't give a direct answer, because it's in my head and I can't tell her about that. But so she renamed them. She added a middle name, Star angry, and then our last name, and then spot, happy, and then last name. So it was great. Like, she added her own touches. Now, after this, after we like opened all her presents together, and she showed me, like, she'd made a bunch of art pieces and stapled them together, and it was like a book. Beautiful. Oh, if I could go into that. But so we go through the first page, which is very detailed, and we talked about everything. It was beautiful. The very next page, the very second page that we flipped to, trying not to cry, because it's awesome. I was like, oh, it's beautiful, you know. What is it? Because she's turning 6, so, you know, drawings aren't perfect. It's what little kids' brains are going to put out, but they know what it is. And I asked her, I said, what is it? And she said, it's a pizza. So, you know, we had to hold back our emotions, but we were like, pizza is in our system. Pizza chose his name, gave it to us. You know, don't know why they just give you their names. And he wanted to give her these toys from us, from Mommy. And her drawing was a pizza. So it was like our motherly and daughterly bond was still there and had never left. And since we've been apart, like, that connection, that universal, that the psychic, empathic abilities that I just read to you in here, brought that all together. Pizza, you know, of course felt validated, because he was like, here's the whole point. And then for our daughter to draw a pizza and not know that we have a pizza in our system was like, you know, hopefully one day it'll click in her head or something. You know, she drew a pizza. A pizza was on her mind, when in our minds we're talking to pizza about giving her these gifts. So, like, you know, like, me and my daughter were speaking to each other some kind of way, emotionally, in our hearts, spiritually, telepathically. Somehow we still, even being apart, that connection is there, where we still feel each other and understand each other. So it was perfect. And again, it was very emotional. But yeah, so I had to tell you that story. So it was great. It was wonderful to see her. And, you know, the whole pizza thing just validated everything and everything and everything in the clothes. And, I mean, just everything that we got. It was for her. And it was, I mean, when I tell you, it was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. But when I got home, it was very emotional and like a breakdown. Like I said, I was coughing and like I couldn't breathe, and I was crying so much that like I was blind. I couldn't see because there were so many tears. But I got to see her for her birthday, turning 6. Super excited. Gonna end that on a good note, that it was great, and that we have a job interview today that we're gonna go to. So we're gonna go pick out and clothes and get ready for that. And yeah, we love you. Peace out. Peace out? Pizza wants to say peace out from HatzBatzSystem. All right, we love you guys. Goodbye.